So, you know how Apple's been hyping up the iPhone camera game every single year? Well, this time, they might actually be about to blow us away. And it's not the rear cameras we're talking about. Nope, this one's all about selfies. According to a fresh report, the entire iPhone 18 lineup, every flagship model, could be jumping to a massive 24-megapixel front camera. That's a huge leap from the 18-megapixel sensor we got on the iPhone 17. And if this turns out to be true, we're looking at the biggest selfie upgrade Apple's ever made. Now here's the funny part. Early leaks actually said the iPhone 17 was supposed to get a 24-megapixel selfie shooter too, but Apple held back. Instead, we got the new square sensor with that center stage tech, which gave the front camera a wider field of view and smarter tracking for FaceTime and videos. Pretty cool stuff. But clearly that wasn't the end game. This time, Apple seems ready to take things further. The new 24-megapixel camera isn't just about more pixels. It's about sharper details, cleaner edges, and natural skin tones that'll actually look realistic instead of overly processed. Basically, your selfies might finally start looking as good as the shots from your rear cameras. And honestly, that's kind of insane. But what's even more wild is that this upgrade won't just be for the Pro models. The iPhone 18, the Pro Max, the second-gen iPhone Air, and even Apple's first foldable iPhone are all rumored to get the same 24-megapixel treatment. Yeah, you heard that right. Apple's foldable iPhone, the one that's supposedly in development right now, could feature an under-display selfie camera that completely disappears when not in use. If Apple actually pulls that off, it could be one of those Apple moments, where they make a feature that's existed for years suddenly feel new and futuristic. Of course, not everyone's getting this upgrade. The standard iPhone 18 and the budget-friendly 18e will reportedly stick with 12-megapixel front cameras, probably to keep prices in check. But hey, at least that means Apple's not going full everything expensive mode just yet. Now here's where things get interesting. Apple's reportedly planning a massive shakeup in its launch schedule. Starting in 2026, they might not release all iPhones in one go anymore. Instead, some models like the Pro Max, and the foldable could drop in the second half of the year, while the base models arrive a few months later, in spring 2027. If that's true, it completely changes how Apple handles its lineup. It gives them room to focus on individual models, push marketing differently, and, let's be honest, keep people talking about iPhones all year round. And that foldable iPhone? Yeah, that's shaping up to be the real star of the show. Early reports say it's going to combine iPad-level display tech with next-gen camera sensors and that seamless under-display selfie camera. So if Apple's really going all in with a 24-megapixel front shooter across the lineup, it's not just an upgrade, it's a statement. A message that Apple's finally ready to catch up or maybe even outdo the selfie kings like Samsung and Google. We'll know more once leaks start picking up steam early next year, but if this report is anything to go by, 2026 might just be the year Apple makes you fall in love with your front camera again.